Worry about it.
All right. It's your girl, Southern Aphrodite, and we're back again with Coffee Talk, Season 2, Episode 3. Title of this is Some Rules Are Made to Be Broken. I'm with my A1s from day one and my girl, Nina45 and Bay 2 times. Shout it out, ladies.
What's bam, y'all? Y'all already know I'm over here in Stoner Land. Take me to Grave Digger Mountain. All right, y'all. We're gonna do this thing. It's really real. You heard me? Holla at me, y'all. Grave Digger Mountain, me. Yeah.
Shout it
Baby.
out, Bay 2 times, Bay 2 times.
Yes, bay two times. Y'all just get ready because we got some hot topics again. Be ready because guess what? We're going to
Hey.
go in on this because it needs to be said once again. Straight talk, don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. Well, ladies, we're gonna jump on into topic number one, which is rules of engagement. Don't that sound like a thriller? Don't that sound like a movie? Like, ain't that something that you like? Let me get 2 tickets, front row, baby. I don't know about y'all, but I've been there, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other females that's listening have been there as well. And now we're trying to get strict. Some of us are coming out with these rules for 2024, and we're talking about we ain't for the games. So, rules of engagement or relationship laws. Tell me about it, ladies. Have y'all been in a situation where you set them? Do you think they're good? Do y'all stick to them? Do y'all end up breaking them for that right dreamy eyed big dick man, or what's the what?
You know what? On this one, I would say you got to be prepared for a change all the time. Things are not going to always go as planned. I would say you still want to have a set goal to start, always a goal, and make sure that you all on the same page. Things need to be a mutual agreement. I think mutual communication, mutual agreements, that helps everything flows a lot better. Better the communication, the better the relationship. So I would say communicating whether, you may decide one thing at the beginning, over time things change. You never know when something may come up and you may have to say, well, hey, what about this instead? But communicating, talking about it, that's always going to be your go-to. Communicating.
I love it, babe, 2 times. Like when I was looking these up, because I ain't never been in a relationship where I just had to put my big foot down and be like, this is what it is. Nigga, you're not gonna do me like this type of deal. But when I was looking it up, it was like they gave a couple of examples on psychologytoday.com. And some of those examples were to never curse at each other, to never make threats at each other, to don't bring up partners from the past, and don't keep score. I like the one about don't keep score because I think
I don't.
we as couples, sometimes people in relationship tend to do tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Like a tisk and attack it. Like they're like, well, I want to, you did this, I'm gonna get my lick back. I'm pretty sure we have all heard it, getting that lick back. Nina45, chime in because I know you heard it. where your baby
Look at
daddy,
me.
your husband has said, I'm gonna get my lick back because I know you did this to me. So what's your take on that one?
My take on that is I'ma show you. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Please stay in your place. Be the man that you need to be. Don't worry about nobody else. But my thing is now, y'all, I'm just playing. But now, for real, on that, it's a lot that comes with that. Man, being in a relationship is like, oh my God, it takes so much work. My goal was always to stay in a relationship where you grow old with that person. I love seeing folk that been together 56. That's my dream. 20 years done look like you done
But
maxed out on me.
how do you apply rules to that relationship? Like,
So
do
just,
you
just
set them on like first meet them? Is it something that grow
no,
over time? Like you really look at somebody and like, I don't like this about this person. I'm gonna set this rule. Don't pick your teeth in public. like
well, see, I
like
mean, for me, I really
kids.
don't just well, when I'm with a person, that person got to be on. You know what I'm saying? I to be honest with you, I ain't been in but one major relationship. You know what I'm saying? But that person just knew me. You know, um, I didn't know what not to say, what not to do, how not to do things. Sometimes you just gotta walk away, but then sometimes the rules of it is just mainly it's understood point blankly, and it's every relationship. Communication is the key. If you don't like something,
That's what
tell them, but you know
Temp
how to.
said.
There's a way to do everything. There's a way to say everything. I can tell you I don't like nothing about you, but I could do it so nice that you'll never know I'm just offending you or talking about you. It's just it's like I really believe on treating others how you want to be treated. If I treat you bad, that means I don't give a fuck about you treating me bad. But if I'm doing something nice for you, I mean, I want you to do the same thing. The rules should be simply understood. You treat me
Having
as you want to
respect.
be treated. Yeah, like you can't expect something that you ain't giving. So the rules really just come with the relationship itself. I don't feel like I don't put nothing on the line, but I do feel like that first thing that I look for in the person is if I could trust you.
So
And
that's
let
your
me
biggest
piggyback.
rule. Like
Yeah.
Let me
I
piggyback on
must.
what Jennifer said. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, back 2 times. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm
you was
taking notes.
mentioning about don't speak on the past. Sometimes the past help you get to where you're trying to go. Sometimes you have to get a closure on that past or that past situation or past whatever it is, because sometimes people bring that back up because there's no closure. So sometimes it's okay to speak on that, but then get through it and get over it together. Okay, then we're done with it. We're done with it. But if you don't ever go there and never speak on that, when something comes up, you're like, okay, well, hold on, wait. It's a bigger deal then because you're like, okay, well, you never said that. I didn't know that, So I would say put everything on the table. Don't let it be
So,
no surprises.
so one of the other rules on psychologytoday.com was do not issue ultimatums. Like, how do y'all feel about that? What's y'all
It just
task on that?
depends. Every relationship is going to be different. That's just that situation or that what you read maybe on one situation. It's so many situations that go on. It's so many different relationships, and everybody's different. So every situation is not going to have the same explanation. So you can't just go off that one explanation because what is that explanation in regards to exactly? What type of relationship that were they having?
Right, right. I feel
So
you on
all
that
that makes a
basis.
difference. So you can't read something and say, okay, well, hey, I'm going to live by this. What are you living by? Just because somebody said this, what type of relationship did they have? Does that relationship? Yeah, did you have the same relationship? Are you able to say, okay, well, hey, I have the same relationship, the same apply to me? So it may be different.
Feel you on that one, back 2 times. So, not
Okay,
to harbor too
look,
much on this one, but I just got a question about. So, what if you're in the relationship and you set the guidelines, you set these rules or these relationship laws, as they call them, and then your partner break them or you break them? Like, what's the next step from there? Like, what do you guys feel like the corporal punishment should be in breaking the rules of engagement?
Learning to
you got
get
to
past
communicate.
it.
Yep.
Let go,
Because
huh?
if you hold on to that, you might as well just leave that relationship alone. You gotta learn how to let things go. Letting go was the biggest thing because you pissed me off yesterday. I'm talking about pissed me off yesterday. If I hold on to that today, I'm gonna hold on to the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. Where's that gonna leave us? In a broken relationship. You gotta learn how to let things go. You wanna claim that I feel like that people should grow as each day grow. So if you holding on to yesterday, yeah, we fucked up yesterday. You fucked up, I fucked up, we both fucked up. But if we can't get past that, there comes with the communication again. Let's communicate about it. We ain't gonna hold it. Because if you holding it too long, I'm gonna keep on moving.
All right.
Yeah, I
What about
agree.
you?
You have to communicate. Communicate about it. I don't feel like it should be any consequences, like, major consequences. If you love a person, you gotta be able to anyway, when you're entering a situation, you gotta be entered in knowing, okay, it comes with this, be prepared for whatever is to come with it. If you're not being prepared for it, stay single and enjoy your life because everything comes with something. I don't care if it's a marriage, an engagement, boyfriend, girlfriend. Everything comes with something. It comes with trials and tribulations, not just marriage. Because guess what? You have the same when you're coming to a relationship, you're building to go to marriage. So guess what? It's still trials and tribulations throughout. Some people think, oh, it's just trials and tribulations throughout the marriage. It's throughout any relationship. It can be a friendship. It's trials and tribulations. Because guess what? It's gonna be good, some good, and it's gonna be some bad. You get what I'm saying? If you're a person that you can't deal with the bad when it come, you need to be by yourself because bad is bound to happen at any time.
Feel you on that
That's
one. I feel
that's only gonna make you stronger. So it's okay for some bad to happen. It's not gonna be perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. You get what I'm saying? So have an open mindset to the point that okay, things are gonna happen. You still hope for the best and wish for the best and plan for the best. But have an open mind. So, okay, what if things don't go as planned? What if everything don't go as planned? What if things don't turn out to be what you want it to be? But then that's when you communicate and you work towards it. Talk to your partner, let them know, okay, well, hey, I'm not happy with this and this didn't sit well with me. Let's work on this. You know, that's the biggest thing to me.
love it. Love it, ladies. Love it. I definitely resonate with both of your guys and your advice and your statements as far as rules of engagement. As me as a free spirit, I think, and not have been in like a super serious relationship where I'm walking down the aisle saying I do. I really think that some of these, like Bay 2 times said, that it depends on the relationship. Like it depends on that person. It depends on that environment you're in about the rules and the laws that you set down. And definitely with both of you guys, it's all about communication, communication, communication. I mean, what's a relationship without communication? That's not just physical or emotional relationship. That's friendships and family as well. Like you have to set these laws and engagements and boundaries for yourself and communicate it because if not, nobody's going to really know if they're disrespecting you or not if you're not saying anything, and then they're just going to constantly make that same mistake. And it's up
Most
to you, like
definitely.
Mr. 45 said, it's up to you to either get over it or piss and get off the pot.
Most definitely. And one other thing to
So
close that one out, you gotta be, open to too, and not even open. Let me take that back. Not open. That's the wrong thing. You gotta keep people out your business. That was one of our other topics too. Sometimes we try to go
absolutely
to certain people and get advice. Live in your way, live by the Bible, live in your way and by the Bible. Don't take in everybody's opinion just because they have been in a relationship or in experiencing. Everybody's situation is still different. You are two different human beings. So don't just take, it's okay to listen to somebody advice, but don't just take everything in and believe everything and think you have to live that way. That may not be for you. That may be for them and not you. So, be mindful of that. Don't just go off and listen to everybody else and what they're telling you to do as far as in your relationship or this and that. That would make a relationship go sour too, go left. Have your own mind. That's your relationship, not theirs. They can't tell you what's best for your relationship. You get what I'm saying? They can only give you advice, but that advice may not be good for your relationship. There may be advice for you to take in and think about things that'll help you personally, but not for your relationship.
right, right,
So be
definitely that.
mindful of that.
Right, because sometimes the devil's in sheep clothing. Sometimes people looking at your relationship and they're jealous of what you got and can steer you in the wrong direction. You said that, babe. Sometimes you definitely said that.
Yeah, because some people be quick to easy. Okay, I can walk. They can walk away from their situation and like, okay, whatever. You may not be there. You may love different. So that don't mean you walk out because they did. Oh, you just
Exactly.
forget, give up and let it go because they experienced a similar situation. That person that they was dealing with may not be like the person you're dealing with. That person may be a person you want to forgive and let's communicate and fix what we started. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have people that'll tell you, oh, you need to let that go. Oh, you need to get out of there. Oh, you need to. But guess what? If that's not what you're physically or emotionally feeling, how you gonna go out what they're telling you? What makes you happy? Always do what makes you happy. Remember that.
Set your own laws and your own consequences. Basically,
Because
this
you
is
have to live it, not nobody else.
right. This is between you. This relationship is a two person ride, a two-seater. Unless y'all invite more people, and we ain't got nothing to say about that. It's to each his own. We'll probably hit that topic later. But definitely when you have a relationship and it's just you plus one, stick with that plus one and work it out. So we're gonna go into our next topic and we're talking about rules and laws. And this one Nina 45 brought up about a week or two ago. She wanted to know what rules have you broken knowingly or unknowingly. And there's a big thing. I know Nina 45 has some issues with people speeding in school zones.
Yes, I can't stand them. I can't stand folk that
So,
speed through school zones. It's unnecessary. Y'all must don't have children, and if y'all do, y'all must want to hit them. So please don't hit anybody else's. I
a
do not
criminal
understand.
law.com stated that there is over 112,000 people a day getting speeding tickets alone, breaking the laws by breaking the speeding traffic laws. They also list a couple of things that people do that they don't know that they are doing when it comes to breaking the law. And that's speeding, talking and texting while driving, illegally downloading music, riding a bicycle on the side, eating and drinking while driving,
Yeah,
having sex in a public place, and
whoa.
illegally parking. I can say out of everything I just listed, I break it. So
You know
I don't
what?
think.
I,
It's okay to make a mistake because you're not perfect. But when it's ongoing, it's continuous, that's when it come a problem.
I'm the problem, and I'm definitely we did last
Because we
episode.
all and did a lot of those things. Just think about it. Don't continue to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it
No,
become okay. Then it's just okay now, especially about the kids. Now we don't play about the kids. You're
that
driving and it's in a school zone. Pump your brakes, focus, because guess what? It
Exactly.
can be your life just like it can be their life or your family or friends' life as well. So I would say let's make sure let's take care of the kids. The kids are most important. They are our future. Let's make sure we be aware and then treat everybody like it's your own. Look out for the kids at all times. Now, if you're not with us on that, guess what I said? It's straight talk. Don't take it personal. We're gonna have to boo you on over if you're not looking out for the kids.
I know, right? So what my mom say? My mom love the kids.
Yes, we love the
Talk about
children.
love the kids. We
We
love the
love the
kids.
children. We love the children. You
So
know.
what I want to know, ladies, with me just listing a couple of those unknowingly laws that people break on a daily basis, and this is of course from a criminallaw.com. What rule or what law do you guys break that are a dirty habit or addiction for breaking a rule that you do on a daily basis that you may think isn't a law, but it is?
I
I mean,
plead the fifth.
Nina 45 is eating or drinking while driving. She will get a burger. I know in a heartbeat.
Mm-mm. I don't do any of that. None of that.
I agree with the food. I do, 'cause I can't wait to eat a fry when they come
Oh,
out. I want to make sure
mercy.
they fresh. So I'm eat them fries going down the road. And
I mean,
and another thing too, I would say I may look at the phone. Definitely gonna look
Mm.
at the phone while I'm driving because somebody may Carolina call me. That's like a 911 call. Hold on, wait. If a Southern call me, guess what? It's like a 911 call. Let me make sure. Hold on, I gotta make sure my girl's good. So calls like that,
right.
I have to and it can cost somebody's life. So I do that. How do you fix that?
That's a good thing. Like so, states like Tennessee and Georgia are hands-free states. Like if the police pull inside of you and you look like you have your cell phone in your hand, whether you're texting or talking or not, if they literally pull inside of you and see that phone in your hand, they will pull you over and give you a ticket. I know this from facts, not from internet sources or guessing or speculating. Tennessee and the state of Georgia are hand-free states. Like you literally have to put your phone all the way down or put it on like a dock while you're driving or connect to your hands-free device in your car and talk from there because they play no games when it comes to this. Like I've even sped through Tennessee knowing I'm over the speed limit, but if that police see that phone, it's like they don't care if you're speeding; they will speed up with you just to get you for their phone. Like hello, like we're hands free for a reason. And I think, like you said, babe, two times is because so many people have lost their lives or caused additional accidents from just crazy things, just like stuff that could have been prevented. So they're really cracking down on that law. Another thing that I do knowingly and unknowingly is that I provide job security, which is the law. But you should not litter. And my litter, of course, be stuff that's like food that I'm eating and I'm just throwing it out there. And Nina
Terrible.
45 is like, you are littering. I'm
Oh
like, no.
wow. Hold on. Wait. I did not know that one. Now hold
Yes,
on.
it's so
Now
terrible.
look, so
I
if I
hate it.
come and you pull up on me in my house and I see something in my park out
You
there, I'm
already know
gonna
who did it.
oh my God. Oh no,
Yes,
you're gonna get me
yes.
fined over here. No.
I'm gonna tell
Uh-uh.
you what started it. I'm gonna tell you what started it. So I'm driving, like I travel a lot for work, and I'm driving down to Florida, and their highways are just pristine. I mean, there's no dead cartridges out there. There's no paper plates. There's no cups. There's nothing. Like you riding in Florida, it's literally the sunshine or whatever state it is because it is gorgeous. And I'm like, I'm a hater because I'm like, wait a minute. Because soon as I hit that state line and I see the
Y'all
paper
see
and I
how
see
terrible that sound? Like she was mad that it was beautiful.
Wow, I
That's when
can't
you
believe
need,
you.
like y'all see that sign. I'm telling
you
y'all,
know,
like
You
I
know
don't.
what? And then you representing Southern. We from the look Southern states like now. How long? Hold on.
Baby, I'm
I'm
telling you, every time.
but
It's every time.
but what I've noticed since I've been doing this is that they have a lot more street crew out there picking up paper and doing a lot of road work. So I felt like I was doing my part by keeping them employed because at first they weren't out there, and I was like, where are all these people that need this job to be doing it in Mississippi.
They were not worried about going out there to pick up trash because I'm pretty sure that they don't pay them enough for
What
picking up that
about the
trash.
prison system that needs to be out there, that wants to be out there and have some life
I don't even
outside of
think they
bars?
do that anymore.
I'm just saying, I feel like I am contributing to society.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I see all the time I don't like
What?
in this great state of Houston,
Okay, go
Texas.
for it.
People doing their makeup. I don't
Ooh,
understand that.
that is not a law
Now
or
you
a
know
rule.
what?
On
Yeah,
that one.
that one can wait.
I
Yeah,
don't understand that. In
that is.
Houston, Texas, they do it so much. I know why, because people trying to get on the road early to leave for work or whatever
Oh,
the
you
case may
mean doing their
be.
makeup while driving?
Yes. Like they're doing their makeup. Okay, the red light is there, baby. You done sat there. I'm not gonna blow my horn because I seen this movie on Netflix about the horn blowing thing. People be having bad days. But anywho,
Oh
different
wow.
topic on a different day.
Well,
Yes.
what about this rule or law about bicycles on the sidewalk?
What
Now,
about that law? Could you please go a little bit deeper with that one?
well, because like you're not supposed to ride your bicycles or skate or do any like motorized vehicles. Some people have like the electric scooters. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can rent these scooters in certain places, and they don't want you riding them on the sidewalk. There's supposed to be a designated lane on the road where you can actually ride your bicycle and skate and
Well,
skateboard
I
and
feel
ride
like that's stupid because if that were meant to be on the road in a lane, they would have put a
a
tag on it.
tag. Right. Where's the license and registration? Why doesn't it have
Right.
insurance? Because that is crazy. And then these scooters that they're renting out, that they're making a law that you can't ride on the sidewalk. They don't even offer you the option of renting a helmet with it, but they want you out there with a full scale car.
It's
Like
rents at your own risk. That's all.
they two times said don't hit the kids, but what about these adults on these scooters? Can I hit them?
They better get out
Oh
the
wow.
way.
Now, long as I ain't in the street. Now, sidewalk, I think is okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's more so, if they're riding them in the middle of the street, too, on their bikes or something like that, and holding up traffic. It can be an emergency or anything. So, and just for safety reasons, I don't think that's okay. They need a spot for them to ride just for their safety as well as someone else.
But
Because
that's
sometimes I
strange.
feel like, hmm.
I said, but that's strange because if you're riding or got your motorcycle or your little hip scooter that's motorized, if I don't ride it on the street, I cannot ride it on the sidewalk. Where the hell am I ride it? Like
But
that's what I be
So
asking
it's not okay
downtown.
on the sidewalk. I'm thinking you was talking about like it was
No,
in the street.
no,
downtown is not okay.
Oh
Like when we
wow.
rent
it
those
is
scooters, we
illegal.
have to yeah, but like we don't have to hide. The kids have to hide from the laws that are down there because you can't ride it. But I don't pay $25 a scooter, y'all, and I got 4 children. But we be on
Yes.
the sidewalk now. We break that rule. I be telling them go, kid. I'll be
Well,
looking out for them.
Well, it makes sense too because you have some of these people that are these elderly people or disabled people that have those like motorized wheelchairs, and especially in Mississippi, you'll see them riding to the store in them. You'll see them, and then
Mm-hmm.
Nina 45, Uncle Bobby with the Easter Bunny.
Yes, yes.
They'll go to their friend's house, and the whole time you're wondering why is the police not pulling these people over? Well, because a criminallaw.com stated that it is illegal for them to ride on the sidewalk. So they
That is
cannot
crazy to
get on the
me
sidewalk. So it is very much legal for them to
to
be
ride in the
on
street.
a city street or a state highway as long as they're keeping up with the speed limit. So city streets, they have a minimum speed limit of what 15, 20, and that's exactly what most of those motorized vehicles go.
Exactly. Yeah, they some of them go up to 35, right? I think.
Right. So that's
That's
crazy.
Oh
funny.
wow.
That is funny. That is so
Mhm.
funny to me.
To add on to this topic as well, ladies, at soapboxy.com, they listed a couple other rules and laws that are pretty much against the law, and some of us do it every day unknowingly. And some of those laws were using a fake name online. It is against the law. It's called computer fraud. To use a different name other than your given birth name or associate your given birth name to another name like an alias online.
Oh,
So
whoa.
I can't be
Oh
Alicia Smith.
wow.
I can't
Really?
be. I mean, I can't be Miss Kevin Gates because I guess it's
That is a
illegal.
lie. Cause I am Tupac Shakur. Like, what is happening?
It is
This is
also
ridiculous. Who
illegal.
do we talk to about this? Please, can we write somebody?
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
Baby, because
Oh,
this
It
well,
is
I
is
didn't know
also
that. It's new
illegal,
to me. I never heard of that.
girl. Yes, it is also illegal for you to have sex in your backyard. It's
oh,
Huh?
wait a minute.
your
That's
private property.
everywhere, nationwide.
Yes, it is also illegal.
They gonna pay these taxes? Because if so, I won't dare go out there.
It is illegal to steal Wi-Fi. So if you live in an apartment complex or close within proximity of your neighbor, and they don't have a lock on their Wi-Fi, it is illegal for you to tap into it and use it. It is
Wow, but then they have
legal.
the phone set up that if you have it on, it can just automatically connect.
All right, those hotspots, that's illegal.
Yeah.
It is
Wow.
illegal to share passwords. As of last year, you cannot share your password for Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and etc. They passed the law. That's why they are increasing prices for those people that are being caught. Sharing passwords. It is illegal to photocopy a textbook. Now, the freak. You can't take pictures and share. I can't buy the book and send it to y'all. I can't do it. It's illegal. This is the big one because we used to do this on Facebook all the time, at least once a week. But it is illegal to host a movie night at your home or church.
What?
Wow. I
Yeah,
never thought to look that up. Like, what is illegal? Like, really legal? Like, you really know all your state laws. We don't know. We break them so much.
I know. Well, I mean, we've been killing. I've been killing. Like I said, I'm talking about job security. I'm gonna have to stop all this. I'm definitely gonna have to meet me at the
Figure it
unemployment.
out.
Right. Another one
Oh,
that has been around for a while and very few people know that it is a silly law, but in certain countries it is illegal to sing the Macarena in public.
well,
Okay,
I
I
would have
gotta
went to
go.
jail when I was in like second grade because I sang that song when I learned it. I can sing it right now. If y'all ready, we gonna do the dance. Like that
Let's
is
go.
ridiculous.
One more.
Macarena, I'm saying, but they
Mm,
don't
mm, 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 mm.
yeah,
Mm, 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 mm.
Like, look, one, two.
Baby,
You
we
got the
all
one, two.
going to jail behind that one. What is
they said
happening?
that it has not been an official illegal law set in the USFA, but you have to be very careful because if someone hears you singing it, they can easily do copyright infringement laws on you. I was like, the freak.
And I jam all the time on my Snapchat channel.
Oh,
That
man.
is crazy.
Man.
I be jamming, y'all. I be telling y'all don't mind me. I just like y'all. Y'all send me to Grave Digger Mountain. I won't bother y'all. Grave Digger Mountain, me. Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Let me
Invite
send
me.
my
I'm
address
going.
so I can send her a picture and an
Do
invitation
you
I
for
hear
her.
just
me?
figured that he got to go to Walmart sometime or the other, and I just be there waiting. What y'all think?
I need the network so I can get you something set up.
Baby,
Oh,
please, Grave Digger Mountain, me. Oh, yes. Somebody help me. All right, y'all. Mm-hmm.
well, ladies, you can find the majority of your state laws in the Library of Congress at congress.gov or your local state legislative web pages. So that's where you can look up where your laws that we are knowingly and unknowingly breaking and go from there. Now we're going to have another special guest to join us shortly. So we're going to talk about taxes. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Nina, I mean, babe, two times you got your questions ready because I'm writing down mine now. Because I know, babe, two times was coming with the business last
Look
time.
at you. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all speak first.
She has some questions.
Yes,
Questions.
yes.
So, Nina 45, go ahead and give us a rundown of who our visitor will be.
Our visitors will be today Miss Timarra Jordan. She does taxes here in the Houston, Texas area. She's going to give you more information about her business, when she'll be up and running for services, how and when she will take her clients, and if she does more than just the Houston, Texas area.
All right, all right.
Let's go.
Miss Tamara Jordan. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. I mean, I got like a lot of questions, like I said, because I filed my taxes and I'm in a certain tax bracket that I'm proud of, and I'm not proud of when it's time to pay those income taxes.
You know
But
what? Let's
I'm gonna tell
go.
you
Keep
something,
going. Keep going. Ain't gonna cut
baby.
nobody out.
Okay, right. You
Look,
don't know, baby. That's a blessing. I'm gonna show you when I gotta pay 80 bands back. I'm gonna have her write that check. Phew, 'cause I know. Okay. Yeah, I'm blessed. Baby, you better stay with it.
that stuff be hurting me. And then I got because I got like because I use TurboTax and stuff like that. But I got some questions for her on that one because I heard a couple things about how they were cheating people and all this good stuff, and I'm like, what? And it was supposed to be like a lawsuit or something where you're supposed to get some money back because they were saying TurboTax was saying they're not really free, like they're offering all these things with misleading information saying, oh, it's free to apply. It ain't really that ain't really what it is. So I got questions. I'm ready.
right, and I always paid on TurboTax too. But then to piggyback on what you said too is more so with the different tax bracket, how we're getting less, and the people that it hasn't have not worked as hard during the year, how they get to get more funds than us, and we're paying in more. So
Mm,
I'm ready for the answer to that question. Like I'm like, how is that fair to us that work hard and do these extra hours and overtime hours to get taxed that much, and then you get the bare minimum at the beginning of the year, or you get nothing at all, or you're in the negatives and you got to pay back. That's not fair.
right,
How are they coming up with these numbers to determine how much to take out too? Like you're getting taxed, you're like, okay, you don't know what every dollar, every cent. I go down to every cent, every penny count to me. So what is every penny going to? You know,
right.
this a
Yeah.
bad ache, backache, a foot ache, and a tired mind. You know. Then think about I thought about something too. I had spoke to my aunt. We were just talking about the tax thing too. It was more so she was like that. Far as in when you retire, your Social Security that you get is at what you have to retire now. Around like 59 or something. It used
Mhm.
to be like 50, 55. And two, think about that's the time frame now. And if it's getting taxed, you're getting taxed like then they're getting Social Security, they're getting the additional funds. And it's already at 69, I mean 59. Shoot, by the time we hit Social Security time, maybe 70 years old. How we're gonna even live to that time? You know. So and then two, and as far as in everything crashing, how you know that it's gonna be still a Social Security at that time? So think about the money we're putting in now. You get what I'm saying? We'll probably never ever see this money. How we're obligated to take care of other things that this doesn't play a role in your own personal life, and you're working hard for this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not being selfish. I would say a smaller portion, not as much. Something, but not majority. You get what I'm saying? Well, not majority. I would say a quarter is a lot. I would
Mm.
say 2-3%. Do you hear me?
Right. And then like you said, babe, two times because like we put in all this money, and I understand why we have to put in so much money because the time where World War II hit, World War I, and then people were pushing out babies left and right when they seen their significant other, and they had that whole thing of the baby boomers era. Like we're struggling now trying to take care of all of the elderly people that was born in that time frame. And then on top of that, we still have the consequences of debt that we have to repay. We have new wars and all this good stuff. But like you said, because they extended the retirement age, some of our lifespan, the way the way we eating and blowing up and not living healthy lives and so much crime and stuff going on, some of us not going to even live to see that. Like we're not going to reap the benefits of what we're sowing to live a long and healthy lives like some of the older generations that are now. So yeah, that sucks. Like, I mean, who gets it? Because I know, like at one point they're like your spouse can. What if you don't never get married? What happened to that money? Like, what goes on with that? So there's so many questions and so many things. Like we're doing all this work, killing ourselves double time, and where's the benefits? Like, what are we doing? Like, where's the relief? Why can't we get it now? Why can't we work and see what we work for now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like
Well,
I have so many answers. Like who do we give the answer? Well, she's coming. She may can tell us a little bit more, but I'm ready to go to the White House.
Hey,
No.
I'm on there. As long as I get to see Barack.
I hear people talking all the time about how they don't like to work overtime because of all the taxes that come out their check. And I just never understood that. I guess because I've always had a lot of dependents. That's so strange to say, ain't it?
Yeah, but
But
then what about us that don't, you know? And
yeah,
it's
like,
more
yeah,
mouths to feed. So how's it still fair? I mean, that's not
I mean,
fair.
I don't
Like,
think it's fair, but that's when I don't even understand or why the fact that, and I understand this because I don't understand this. I feel like it's a lot more to what you're just paying, because if the funds are like that, should be like grants, right? The money that the people get for Social Security, that shouldn't even be something that people are paying for that work. And the people that get Social Security and all of that, they don't work. Some people has never worked. Or do you have to have always worked to get Social Security, or however that works? Why isn't there like a grant form to where nobody's having to pay for that?
That's a good
exactly. But then
question.
the grant got to come from somewhere.
America.
Right. And then
Like
we
where all the other grants come from? They got grants for everything else. I look at all the lottery money, and the lottery's just in not just in one state. Lotteries in almost every state. Where's that money come from?
so that's another question too, because like they tax us for like these street taxes and city taxes, and you getting these federal taxes and state taxes paid 2 times. All this is coming out of our paycheck. But like Nina 45 said, you have the state lottery, and supposedly the monies that are being brought in from the state lotteries are supposed to help contribute to those funds as far as state taxes, um, children and school funds, and all this stuff. So, and people gamble. Like, I mean, I was behind a lady today that dropped like 5 bands, well, not bands, $500 on lottery tickets today. She had a little notebook with the numbers that she playing and what hit and all this. Like, she had a strategy. And I'm like, wow, people really do this on a day to day basis where they're really in tune into playing this lottery, trying to hit it big. But
And
where's
I
the money?
bet you 9 times out of 10 she get a Social Security check.
Yep, because she did not. She was elderly. She was so
Told
elderly.
you.
It should be
And
some
she,
laws to that too. Just like, okay, working in financial institutions, they don't want you to basically be gambling or doing anything else with their money that you're bartering. So
mhm.
think about they getting this money and everybody not doing right drugs, they're buying drugs, whatever with it. So we working hard to support somebody else's habit. That's not right.
Then the
I'm not with
messed up
that.
part is they're getting we're working hard to pay for their social security. Then they're getting like food stamps and other assistance, and we still out here trying to make $3 work on a week's worth of food.
Because we gotta get away. Do you hear me? You gotta get away.
Trying to feed these people. Like, good lord, like I do not feel bad for like taking care of people that paid their dues. I really do think that elderly people paid their dues. They did what they were supposed to do. They lived their life. They made sure we ate when we were unable to work. But I do feel like it should be some stipulations to how much is taken out and where it's being put in,
Exactly.
where it should be used for. Because I have no
Hmm.
problem paying for health care for a 65-year-old, 70-year-old person, because I feel like they deserve to get free health care and all that good stuff. But then at the same time, I'd be like, dude, what about me? Like, this is what I'm working for. I'm putting
Really.
myself deeper in the grave, breaking my back, working overtime and all this stuff.
Hmm.
And then who's gonna take care of me? Because like I said, these younger generations, the way things are going now, and then the extended retirement age, like I'm gonna be working till I'm dang near 75.
Yep. That's me. And then too, it may not even be a social security at that point. You may gotta be 75 by the time you get it. Shoot, you can't be at that point. You ain't doing too much. You want to be more settled by that age. I know. Not waiting on this money you
So
didn't
yeah,
work for all over all these years, and then you don't get it till you about to leave here. No, you want to
man,
enjoy your
and
money.
certain states are also cutting out like these federal taxes. Like I know there's talk about Mississippi cutting it out. The state of Florida doesn't have them. You don't have to pay taxes. There's no taxes in Florida. The state of Tennessee
Texas doesn't
doesn't
have
do
it.
taxes. Texas doesn't do taxes. So like I'm like you're doing all this stuff and they're cutting it out. like minimizing it, but then they're increasing on the back end for other things. Like, what's gonna happen when it's our turn? Like, where's this bank coming from then? Like, I don't get it. I really
I
don't
told
get it.
y'all, I think it's bigger than a whole lot of stuff that people see because you got to ask yourself, because this is back to, of course, the late great Tupac Shakur. They got money for wars, but they can't even feed the poor. Look how many homeless people out here tonight in this cold weather.
Mm, yeah, true that.
But
True
how
that.
many, how many,
Yeah, you're
how
right about
many
that.
soldiers they got to cross over there overseas though that they paying for, and they take care of
Right.
their families, which is an honor.
They get benefits too.
Yeah, which is an honor. But at the same time, why you got money to do all of that? Y'all disrupting somebody else's country, somebody else's land. Let them figure that out. We are the home of the free, not the home of the nosy. I don't understand that. I never
I
I'm
understood
can't.
that.
Food Meter 45. I know people that are joining like the National Guard. I know this one dude I used to work with. He joined it just to play the trumpet in the military band. And his sign-on bonus, he doesn't have. Like, he gets a check every month. And I'm like, dude, so when they have a war, they're gonna ship you off? He's like, no, I'll be like on the last platoon if I get pulled off. I'm like, what you mean? Like, you go to training every weekend, go to the gym, all government money. You're getting paid government money. Dude had paid off his house, bought his wife new cars, government money, and then still does not um does not get first draft. Okay, y'all, we got Miss T on. We're about to add her to the stage. Miss Timarra Jordan. How you doing, love bug? This is Southern
I'm
Aphrodite. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Um, we are here talking about taxes, and we're gonna get your input because Nina 45 said you are the tax guru. And if you don't want to, Miss T, you don't have to be on camera. You can disable your camera. We
oh
are
okay. 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 Can y'all hear me?
yes, girl. We got some questions for you. Ready?
Oh, okay. Yes, let me introduce myself. I am Miss T. I have my own tax business. I have my business cards. I want to show y'all on camera my cards. Um, I am available at the end of the month, the last week of this month. Show y'all. Okay. Can y'all see it?
We can. Nina 45 did say she have a copy of that. We're gonna post it too. Miss Tweety's tax service. I'm gonna get that number. It is what is it? What's the phone number to contact you for making appointments?
Okay. 346-394-0389, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Miss
Mhm.
Tweety.
Okay, Miss T, we got you all ready and set up. We got the
Okay.
ladies has questions for you, a lot of questions. I hope you're ready. So y'all let's dig into it.
Okay.
Hi, Miss T. So I'm Southern Aphrodite. I'm here, one of the co-hosts here on Coffee Talk, and of course, thank you as always for joining us today and offering your specialties about taxes. We all know as working women that this is now tax season. You may see people looking outside for the mailman and the dog and trying to wait on those W-2s. We definitely have some things to talk about as far as taxes and the government. And Nina 45 said you are the woman to talk to. So we're definitely going to send as much business as we can your way in Houston, Texas. But one of the biggest questions I have, and this is more so on a personal thing, how long have you been doing taxes? And what made you get into it?
I've been doing taxes for the last few years. I started off small, which is family members, and now I have customers outside the family. So I might have a small business right now, but looking to expand this year.
That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing small but the packages. You got to bust out. So, Miss T, I got a question. So, about last year around this time, maybe a little bit farther into it after the tax season was over, people were talking about TurboTax and places like that does like the online filing and that market free taxes and all that stuff. Like
Hmm.
there was a lawsuit going on saying that they were saying that the taxes were free, but they were still charging, and they were. Because I will say that I have been using TurboTax for some time. And I probably need to get on my business and hire someone like you to really put your foot into it, because I'm not happy about the amount of money I have to pay back for taxes. I'm pretty sure you can help me on that. But what is your take on TurboTaxes? Like, do you think it's a legitimate place to continue to use, or do you think they just get over on people like myself that be trying to run through it, don't really pay that much attention to what I'm filing, and y'all just put it in and make sure it goes through?
Well, to be honest with you, that's what I use for is the software. I'm gonna use a different software this year. Um, TurboTax is not that bad. Yes, they do have their fees, um, and it has been getting worse. So yeah, you are correct on that. But um, they have a other software I'm gonna use this year, and what I'm expecting to tell everyone is, okay, you can pay me half up front and half when you get your taxes. I'm the cheapest around. I don't charge much. I'm like way less than, I would say under $500 for sure.
All right. So what you're saying basically is, instead of just paying that $300 fee to TurboTax, definitely get you on board where you can actually give us a little bit more guidance to what we're filing and the payouts to what we should expect. And then you were
Mhm.
reasonable. Like I said,
Yeah, what I like to do is with my customers, I like to screenshot them everything throughout the process. That way they'll feel more comfortable and stuff. And once they stuff go through and once the IRS accepts it, I send them a screenshot of that just to make people feel comfortable, because a lot of people you can't trust. You know what I'm saying? They just take people money and run. So, I don't do any fraud stuff or as getting people money that they don't supposed to have and they end up owing IRS. No, I don't do that. I don't do business like
so
that.
you telling me, even though Papa Bush used to let us take our dogs, you're not gonna let me take my dog on my taxes, huh?
Oh yeah, if you have things you want to add on there, that's fine.
All right, all right. What about you, Babe? Sometimes you got some questions for Miss T? She must have stepped away. Nina 45, what you got?
Well, I just have like
I'm
I
sorry,
just
I was
want to know
on
your
mute.
take.
I'm
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I
yeah.
was
okay.
talking
Well,
on
go
mute.
ahead,
You go
babe. Go
ahead.
ahead, babe.
Oh, it was just more so too. How do the middle class and what it is the what's the next class, higher upper class? What would you call it? How do we receive less tax, being that we're in a higher tax bracket, and the ones that's not receiving as much? I mean, doing as much work or working the hours or getting taxed as much, receiving
Hmm. And that's a
more.
very good question. Those people that receive more when they doing that self-employed and stuff, that's a bunch of fraud things going on with that. So, yeah, they rich for the moment, but later on down the line, trust me, the IRS is not playing with them.
That's based off pretty much.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
know,
Put it in the
like, I'm a
microwave.
black woman. I am not Republican, but I'm not Democrat either. I'm pretty much independent. I've always been taught the best for the best person and not based off their label. But that's pretty much a Republican and Democrat thing, right? Because I've noticed a lot, and being in the tax bracket that I am, that when Democrats are in the office, I tend to pay out more than I am when
Mhm.
I may not 100% agree with some of the things Republicans do and some of the things Democrats do, but I do know that the Democratic Party are very favorable to the lower income market, whereas Republicans, whenever they're in the House, taxes are not as extreme for the blue collars or white collars, as Bebe was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
right?
Right.
What about you, 45? What you got for Miss T?
Well, I just wanted to know, like we have I don't do this. I haven't done this, but I've had questions about people wanting to know more about when you file exempt. How, why, and when, how long does it take? Why should a person or why would a person want to file exempt? My understanding of it, like I said, I've never done it, but my understanding of filing exempt is you file exempt only half of the year, which is 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
After the 6 months, you have to go back to paying your regular taxes. Is that good advice that you would give someone who doesn't have um or many dependents at all, or maybe just like one dependent or two dependents, that they should do that? Will that help them at the beginning of the year when it's tax time? What is your take on the exempt filing?
Well, the exempt filing, yeah, it's okay to get your money, but in the end, when they backtrack it, they make you pay more money back to them. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Sam want his money. Like he not gonna cut nobody no slack.
So
I
you
know that
basically
for sure.
filing exempt
But I
6 months
wouldn't I
get to
wouldn't
do.
advise that. I would not advise that for anybody to do that.
Okay.
Because I actually have an aunt right now. She's in that situation to where she does that every year, and now she owes him like everything she works for.
Oh
Mhm.
wow. Okay. Wow, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. So
Let me ask you.
y'all,
Mhm.
please don't do that.
Let me
Yes, please don't do
Gotcha.
that, y'all.
I thought about it to be honest, 'cause I'm like, I've been getting texts like crazy. So I'm like, what if I add more exemptions or do half of the year? It was a thought, believe it or not. I'm like, okay, I'm working hard for this. I'm not even getting a good portion of this back over time, whether within the beginning of the year. So I'm like, I got to do something. So another
And that's
person told
true.
me the best action to take is maybe having them take out more than a little bit more out of your check, and it's putting towards your your deductions that they're taking out, and that way you break even at the end of the year, or you can get a little bit more than you was expecting because you're putting in more.
I
But
Hmm.
then more so how much would you put in, then knowing the numbers and making sure that you just make sure within that year you're putting in the amount you're supposed to put in far as in paying back within that year's time. So say
I
for instance you want to go exempt, that's why I was thinking it would have been okay too if you want to go exempt the 6 months, and then at the last 6 months you make sure that you're paid in what needs to be
Hmm.
paid so that you don't have to pay back. So just knowing the chart and knowing where you fall so you know how much you have to pay back at the end of the year. That way you
Hmm.
can monitor that. And then that way you're not paying over that amount. Well, then you can't pay over that amount. They're going to give you that in return. But basically making sure that you're equaling out to that amount and don't have to pay back at the end of the year.
let me let me jump in on that one, babe, 2 times because I disagree with it. I tried that. Like I tried to pay back. I mean, put in extra onto that one because it seems like I don't know. Maybe it's a Mississippi thing, but me and my brother always get audited, always. And
Oh
I was
yeah.
like putting in extra, like you said, babe, 2 times because I'm like I'm tired of paying all this. Like it hurts when you have to pay back 3K or 7K like for a tax thing. And I'm like, good lord, like let me put in a little extra. I had to do them buy burgers with it
Gotcha.
anyway. And I still got audited and they still said, oh well you didn't put enough in.
Really?
Dude.
So that's not a good thing either. So I'm glad to know that because I wanted to know how, and somebody experiencing it and know can tell me, not just okay. Well, hey, this what I think, or this what I'm going to tell you. So they let me
Right.
know. Okay, no, that's not going to work either. Thank you for
Just,
that. I need
just
that.
let them audit you and keep going. We lost Miss T, y'all. I guess she had to jump off.
Well, y'all know the power is bad here in Texas, so she might be on some bad stuff going on.
Oh. Well, that was nice that she answered some questions. She definitely put her business out there. If she hopped back on, we'll get her to ask some more. So let's jump on into the room temp of the day with Miss Nina 45. Nina 45. Shoot 'em what?
Y'all know what your boy did it. Y'all know y'all like Diddy. Y'all been liking Diddy. See, I am not. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan because I gotta respect. He's a music mogul. I respect the man. Music. He got an ear for talent, but it turns out that Diddy has some accusations of being a monster. Y'all,
Hold
we
on,
gotta go into it. Y'all, we gotta get into it.
hold on, Nina 45. Miss T is back with us. Miss T,
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I had lost signal for is my audio, so I was trying to fix it.
were you back with us, love? Anything else you wanted to add about the taxes?
Um, I can say that I know that this year is going to be better than last year for as the amounts that people receive.
With
Because they saying that they did an increase on the child tax credit and stuff. So yeah, I should
Oh
see a
wow,
better
really?
return. Hmm.
It's what
what
it
about
is.
the people with no
2,000.
kids?
It's 2,000, right? It ain't a bit. That ain't. I guess it was what 13, 1,400 or 1,500 or something. I guess I only got one.
Yeah,
How much it is? I
it
mean, how
was
much it
pretty
was?
low. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
pretty low last year, but it's a little higher this year.
Miss T, how many kids can you take? Nina, let me have one.
Well, I don't have any children. I do have a stepdaughter, but that's it.
I mean, but there's a cap on how many kids you can file this year, or no?
um, it shouldn't be. I will double check on that for you.
Okay, let Nina 45 know she can only take two, and I'm gonna take two.
Oh
Okay.
no, you see how she trying to play me, Miss C? We ain't gonna even worry about that question. We gonna just forget about that one. Baby.
Miss T, if you don't mind, give us those tax dates. When are people starting to do taxes, and what's the deadline?
They can start now, and the deadline this year is gonna be in, I think they said July
Stop.
or May.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty long this year, so yeah, y'all got some time.
All right. We
I'm
got some
actually
time
gonna
to.
do mine pretty late this year, so not really in a hurry because I don't get nothing back anyway. Because I don't have any dependents, I don't have kids, so.
Me either, Miss T. Me either. I'm in the zone with you, girl.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I feel a little better now.
Well, well, Miss T, thank you so much for coming in talking about taxes with us. Again, that's Miss Tweety Tax Service, y'all. Nina 45, shout out that number for us one more time where we can reach Miss T.
Oh, okay, wait a minute, y'all. Let me get it together. Miss
It's
T, shout your number out, baby.
okay. Yeah, y'all holler at me. It's 346-394-0389. You contact me by phone, email. My email is tamaralene25@gmail.com.
Awesome. And do you have a physical location? Can I just pull up on you, or do you only do appointments only?
Yes,
Go
appointments
ahead.
are better. Yes.
I hear you. Well, Miss T, we're gonna run on into room temperature of the day where Nina 45 gonna give us the gossip about our boy Didi. You are more than welcome to stay on and give your opinion as well. She's gonna let the
Okay.
lay down on your boy and what she heard. Take it away, Nina 45.
Y'all. Back to the hot gossip of the street, y'all. Y'all know I stay with the shit. So we're gonna talk about that boy P. Diddy. P. Diddy, P. Schmitty, as I say right now, y'all. So y'all know him as the music mogul of Bad Boy. He is an amazing. I have to give it to him. He is an amazing artist. I think he has an ear for good music. And he makes hits. He not only makes hits, but he make hit makers, y'all. But that's enough of bragging on the man. Let's talk about him a little bit. You heard me? So I hear he's a monster out here, y'all. Have y'all heard about the stuff that has been talked about and associated with the man himself, P. Diddy, y'all?
I heard it. I heard it. I heard that him and Bishop TD Jakes out here messing with these little boys.
Baby, I heard he not messing with the little
Hold
boys, but he
on,
messing with the
what?
women and everything. He
I need
forcing the
to.
women. He got a whole match. Y'all, let me tell hold on, wait a minute. Before I say any of this, let me get my life together and let y'all know that these, I don't know none of this true, but I did see the mattress myself at the portal though, P. Diddy. I saw that mattress that you had them women on. Y'all, that man mattress. So y'all have y'all ever seen Boost's mattress in his bedroom? That man's mattress outside in his backyard. So he going to jail because he don't know you can't have sex in your backyard though. But in his backyard is twice the size of little of Boostie's. Oh my God, y'all seen it, but I ain't gonna talk about that though. That's just what I saw. But I'm getting these right here, y'all. I went online and I did a little research. It's so much about the man. So first of all, I'm gonna give y'all a little scoop I heard without reading anything, giving y'all a little where I got that from. So I heard that Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, has made filed a lawsuit against him that he settled the very next day. And she had some terrible, terrible claims about how he was a monster and how he made her do things. One thing that stood out to me the most was he made her always wear white nails. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Because now I'm looking at people when they tell me to go get my nails done, you better not want me to wear white because I'm going to slap you. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I can't believe it. Y'all, what
What's the
y'all
thing
think?
about?
Do y'all
Did she ever
believe this?
Did she say what was behind the white nails? Because she was also the one that said Bishop T.D. Jakes was coming to these parties with Diddy. Like she was putting it all on social media, like
Girl,
Instagram and Facebook. Like it was out there deep. Bishop T.D. Jakes had a whole sermon in his church, the Potter House in Dallas, where he denied all allegations. He said his wife was enough woman for him.
It went that far?
I mean, and
yes.
like this past Sunday, he got on the stage and addressed those allegations, saying, because like you could tell the man was pressed, because my mom used to say when you see a Christian person and they walking with God, they tend to look tired. Not this bro was tired. Him and God had been walking. I'm telling you, they were walking. Because his face was like, oh my God, and he was like, he is innocent. He did not do those things, and Cassidy is putting it out there. I mean, out there, y'all. She putting this man business out there bad. What he do? He refused to get her pregnant or something. I don't know. What you got, Nita 45?
Well, I see that also that added to this little feud with him and Cassie that first kicked this thing off. Cassie's new husband and baby daddy, y'all. She got a kid by this mind here. He was saying that he I guess Cassie did a little pillow talking to him and let him understand that the things that was going on, like now I did witness a video on Instagram that someone reshared. So I don't know the source of this video, but it has the video. You can hear him recording Cassie covered up on the floor in the blanket. He's telling her, "Get up, it's beautiful outside. Let's go take a walk on the beach." I'm like, "What? Why is she on the floor?" But just all the accusations, y'all. Y'all know the man. Like I said, the man's a music mogul. He got invited to the 2024 Grammys, y'all, but he turned that thing down. So do y'all think he trying to hide his face? Do y'all think he just feel like he tired? Because I must say he has declined all. He said that all those statements are false. He said people are only trying to come up for a quick check.
I don't know. I'm not well, I'm behind on the entertainment world, I would say.
You got to catch
But
up on these beauty news, baby, because yes, it make you look at some people strange when you see the stuff that Cassie said that he had her doing because he had this fetish, y'all. And I just can't believe Pola, Justin Bieber, Father Mary, and Joseph.
what happened?
Girl, the man Justin Bieber got a whole video out there with P Diddy, but the video was just him telling him the things he was gonna get when he turned 18, and they were saying that the accusation they say he the one that he broke Usher in too, baby. It's been a whole bunch of stuff going on with P Diddy. P Diddy just under the radar. Then I'm gonna tell y'all something that really
Whoa,
just pissed me
whoa,
off about this
whoa!
man.
Pause,
Oh,
pause.
I'm sorry, y'all. The man just get me upset. What's happening? What's happened, Southern?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Did you say they said he broke in U.S. H-E-R?
Hey, what? Yes,
Broke him.
OND.
Break him
Baby,
in.
they say yes. They said he, Justin Bieber, all of those little boys were a victim to this man. Now that's what they say on, those are just rumors on Instagram, Snapchat. Y'all have to go out and view these things because these are just reshared posts. that I'm seeing. But they come with a few receipts. I'm not sure if those receipts were printed on, Google or whatever, but they come with some receipts on these things. And I just don't understand because I try to watch Snap here and there, especially when I'm at work on the clock. I got to keep myself busy. But y'all, these things are so serious. Like, I just want to know. I just gotta tell everybody, man, look, if y'all feel like, oh my God, the first sign of any type of stuff like this, man, y'all get out their relationship. That relationship don't mean you no good, no harm. I don't care who they are. This is not worth it.
But then what if it's lies?
There's no that baby. This woman, oh, you gotta wait, ladies. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm about to order this Kim Porter's book. And then we'll find out if they're lies. Because y'all know, oh may God rest her soul, Kim Porter. She mysteriously passed, right? And if y'all know who Kim Porter is, let me update y'all. I am so sorry. Kim Porter is P. Diddy's baby's mama to the twins. And then I think he has another child by her. But Kim Porter was a part of P. Diddy's life for a very, very long time. Very, very, very long time. She was one of those ride or dies. Even though he had other women, she was always in the picture. But she mysteriously died when her book came out about all the accusations that Cassie is also saying. So I don't know if they're not true, but baby, he sure paid Cassie the next day to shut her mouth and keep on moving about their lawsuit with an undisclosed amount of money. Now I did read that on Entertainment Today.
Wow, I'm just in shock. Like, wow. Oh, I see. I'm behind because I'm like, he's been accused several times of this.
Baby, this is. Mhm.
Like, did y'all just see the video I just posted or just shared with us where Cassidy was hugging her husband and crying? Now, Nina 45, you said, what happened? Now, what was going on with her and her husband? Why is he a hater? I'm lost.
Yeah, he done jumped in the feud, and he's telling things that he heard and things that he knows and videos he's seen of when she's been. They have not said how far he's made these women go on these rendezvous on this huge, ginormous mattress in his backyard. But then I'm gonna tell y'all something else that's gonna shock y'all. So there's this YouTuber, and the YouTuber came out first way before Cassie, but he leaked this little video of the bed with him at the bed, saying that he was invited to PTD's birthday party. So that's what kind of broke, saying that PTD has these. I don't even know what they're called, y'all. Menage a trois, because it's a lot of people now. 50 Cent is one of the people who has rejected all his parties. 50 Cent, he's a jokester in the celebrity world, but he comes with real news. He give it to you in a joking fashion. But 50 Cent said that he know and believe that P. Diddy has these type of parties.
Wow.
Girl, say it ain't
Y'all,
so, Diddy. Say it ain't so. I mean, whew, girl. I mean, are they trying to make him into the new what's the dude name that dropped the list about all the celebrities and these little girls on the island? Man, what's the name that hung himself into prison? They're trying to make him into him. Like, I'm confused.
no. Now I'm gonna tell y'all that what was not on our agenda was they let Hugh Hefner do. Now the thing that P. Diddy is doing is that he's doing it forcefully. That's my issue with it, because I don't got no problem with what you're doing, because you just invite me and I'm gonna show you.
So
But
what is he doing with women? What is he doing?
like, he makes them do like dumb, like he has this fetish for, like, I guess, doing crazy things to you in the bed. He makes you do weird things to him. I am not sure, but if you want to come find me, just did listen. Just holler at me. I think they're gonna lock your ass up behind this. Listen, just holler at me before you go, and I'm gonna show you. Cause I'm show you I could, baby. They say Young Miami done left this man behind this. I don't know how true that is. Now that's just some gossip I done heard. I seen a little Snapchats for, but they be lying on Snap too. Now, y'all, she might not be done left that man, but they also heard that this is what I actually saw on Snap that came with some receipts. They said that Young Miami really ain't the person that is with P. Diddy. The person that's really with P. Diddy is Saucy Santana, and Saucy Santana and Miami are just swapping it out for the view, for the public eye. Now that's what
Oh,
I heard. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna look that up for y'all. We might get into part two of this because I think this gonna have to come. Y'all, baby, gonna have to look this up 2 times. Please get on this because this is gonna come with a part two because I gotta keep y'all updated because we also, I'm gonna tell y'all for everything. Like I gotta. This is something I'm looking into, so I gotta keep y'all updated on this one.
Yeah, I'm interested in. I'm
girl,
like, what's going on? I'm trying to see what is going on.
this was supposed to be room temperature tea, but this baby done brought it scalding.
Baby, yes, I have. We gotta talk about it, baby. I like Diddy because he a music mogul, but he a monster, baby. No.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Well, Miss T, do you got anything you want to say about Diddy? Because ooh, I just keep seeing him doing a little Diddy shake.
Oh my God. Not
This
the
is
shake.
new to me. This is new to me. Hearing about Diddy. That's how y'all know I'm not into social media like that.
Yes, y'all. We're gonna have part two on it. Yes, ladies, we're gonna have
Well,
part two
well,
on
let me
this.
ask you this, Miss T. Let me ask you this: can prisoners do their taxes too if they worked the year
Mm,
before?
that's a good question.
Oh, I have no judgment on that. Anybody can do their taxes.
Really?
Okay,
I mean, long as they didn't had a job or something.
Mm-hmm.
because
You know,
Diddy,
if they had a job before they went to jail, yes.
because
Oh, I
Diddy
got a
might
quick
be.
question on it too.
What's your
Oh, y'all
question?
want to know
Okay.
my question? I'm sorry. What can you carry somebody that's in jail on your taxes? Cause I take care of a
Ooh,
lot of motherfuckers, so I get them motherfuckers so screen them if I can.
Well, long as you have proof of your things that you've been doing for them, yes,
Oh,
it's
I got some
possible.
receipts. So I got some receipts. So you might can carry two people over there, Southern. I got some people for you.
those are gifts. You can't be taking on people on your taxes. And you
I am took. I'm gonna show you.
Hold on. All right, y'all. That's gonna be the end of Coffee Talk, Season 2, Episode 3. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Miss T, for your expertise on taxes and how to file them and all that good stuff. We appreciate you. Definitely will have you on the show once again later in the year to give well later in the season so you can give an update on taxes and get your name back out there. Ladies, shout it out. I'm Southern Aphrodite, keeping the cold hearts warm in the South. What about you, Nina Five?
Y'all would have had now. I am Nina 45. Y'all holler at me. Y'all know I'm gonna keep that real spirit, really real. You heard me? I'm out.
Really real. Babe from time, shout it out.
And of
I
course, they 2 times and the 2 times again. Guess what? I told y'all, guess what? It's always gonna be some good stuff coming. It's straight talk every time. Don't take it personal because some things may be, hey, hitting right on, hitting you, hitting the nail on the head for you. But guess what? Don't take it personal. Y'all have a good night. We enjoyed you all. Come
Miss,
again.
Miss T, give us your last shout out.
Yes, thank you guys for having me on your podcast. Thank you for supporting my business, and I hope to talk to y'all very soon and give y'all more updates.
That's Miss Tweety's Tax Service. And we are
Bye.